Hey guys, builderbrad here, welcome to another video. I know this is the first video of 2020, so that's exciting. But yeah, so I built this lot for my project Citify. It is a single sort of family, I want to say, home. Well, not family, it sort of has only 2 bedrooms, but yeah. I couldn't really think of a better name. So I saw this image in Google, I sort of recreated the front, sort of project Cityfied it, if that makes sense, because it didn't really have bricks in the original, and all these buildings which I've been making for this project do have bricks and stuff involved. So I ended up changing that aspect, which I do quite like, because yeah, consistency within these sort of builds and stuff is kind of what I'm going for. So yeah. So probably should talk about where I've been for the last month and a bit. Considering I'm recording this voiceover at the 18th of January, so yeah. So over the Christmas holiday, I did get a new laptop, so that's fun. But I had to, of course, re-download all my CC, re-download The Sims, re-download all my other games and stuff. So yeah, it did take a while to reset up everything back, and honestly, if I didn't save all my custom content to my Mega, because I use Mega to Mega to save things, right? If I didn't do that, I would die trying to refind all of my previous custom content. It would just take a lot of links and stuff, because it's something you have to use a lot if you're very into custom content like I am. You have to use the Sims resource a lot, which is never fun, because I don't want to pay that what is it, £3 a month for no ads there, because otherwise you get bombarded with ads. So it's oh, honestly, Max's Match World is a really good place for custom content, because it doesn't have any but I forget what they're called, but media fire downloads, is that what it's called? It doesn't have any sort of dodgy links and stuff, you know what I mean? It's a Tumblr, it's very nice, it's very organized, and yeah, I just have a lot of good custom content. I do prefer content creators who do make their content available on Tumblr or Patreon or whatnot, because it's a simple download link is great. Illogical Simmer, he's really good. Peacemaker, he's good, he's got a Tumblr. Yeah, these creators good for that. And then yeah, I don't want to shade any here custom content creators, because they do make some really good works. It's just I wish they wouldn't upload to the Sims resource. And this video is just going to be a rant about the Sims resource. But you know what, I am actually going to rant about this a bit, because I wanted to upload some of my recolors, because I made some recolors of a painting, but it didn't let me, because it got rejected, because it had I think it was 6 swatches on it, but the maximum amount of swatches you can have in the Sims resource is 5, so they can keep the file sizes lower. However, the file size was tiny, I think it was 300 kilobytes, or I don't know, it was tiny though, point being. Just yeah, so that's fun. So it's annoying as well in the build catalog, because when you do have a lot of custom content like me, you do find it difficult to find the things which you kind of want to use. So it's always fun having to go through the same sort of 2 objects which are identical, but it's just one has a few extra colors because the Sims resource didn't let them just have one object. It's kind of stupid in a way. I need to, because it's for one, I have the solid black walls and floors which I use in all these builds, which would be quite useful for other people if they want to actually download these builds, which, bless you, if you do have all that custom content, because like I know I can't leave like every single link, and even if I did, it would take hours upon hours of downloading. So yeah, like yeah, truthfully, I am more so building this project for me. But if you guys can enjoy it, then that's great. Uh, so the gallery is now on console, so that's fun. So it means I'll probably make some CC free builds, so I can actually upload things to the like gallery for consoles. Because like I have a few friends who like play this game on console, and it's like, ooh, it'd be fun if they can have my builds, I guess. But yeah, yeah, it's always fun. Well, like it is fun actually going on the gallery and stuff and seeing, oh yeah, your build's now got like 100 downloads for like some modern house or something. And it's like quite flattering in a way because it's like that means like even like I know it doesn't mean like 100 people are actively like playing with that house or something, but it's still fun in a way because it means like at least like a few people are like playing and enjoying these builds, which I do, which is good, yeah. Because like as a small content creator, it's like, ooh, it's fun to have like people actively want to watch me in a way. It's quite flattering, yeah. Like even if it's not a lot, it's still flattering to me. Not to get like meta or anything really. Meta. I've just been talking about like random stuff, but I really like the number 3 I put there, like on the side to like indicate what house number is. I've done that for the other 2 houses, well, like the asymmetrical townhouses. So yeah, adding in all these outdoor lights, and yeah, I don't know exactly what else I'm doing. So like we're about to jump into the interior here, but yeah, there we go. So this may have skipped ahead a bit, but that's just mostly because I had to decide the floor plan, decide the color palette, decide like all these things. Like the floor plan, like it takes a while to come up with. So yeah, like this house is a bit of a odd shape as well. It didn't really lend itself well to like that well of a floor. Plan does end up being a bit smaller, but the kitchen does end up being a bit wider and big, so I ended up putting the dining table in the middle there, and I think it looks quite good actually in the end. Um, but yeah, so we've gone with like a darker palette of like greys, blacks, a few whites, I think, yeah, and green. Yeah, we go with green in this build, so that's a bit exciting. I think it's just to match like the outdoor nature and things like that. Because like with I think with all my Project Citify builds, I do have quite a bit of nature in them. Like the ivy wall in the front, like I love that honestly. Using the kitchen stuff here to make the kitchen. But yeah, I honestly do love like all these landscape objects and stuff. Like it's why yeah, it's why I love like custom content and stuff. It's like because you can have quite a cool looking build with realistic sort of aspects to it. So like that ivy looks a bit more realistic than like the ones in game and stuff. Like it's quite nice, but it's still a lot like hyper realistic. Like all my CC isn't like hyper realistic in a sense. But yeah, I sort of do like a middle ground of like I can't decide whether or not I mind like English words in my game, because like I do have like the number 3 on the outside of this house. Like I want to know your guys' opinions on that actually. Like, what do you think about like numbers or like English words in your game? Because like I kind of don't mind it, but yeah, like maybe I should get. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I quite like it. But now we've just like oh, I make these cups and I make them like traffic light colours, but then I go, no, that's a bit too bright, which is a bit fun. Because it's like, who matches their cups to match their interior design? Because honestly, that seems like something I would do. just have like pure black plates and black cups and blue and stuff, because like that's my palette really. I do like a good bit of like indigo and blacks and greys. Like I don't like reds much. I don't like oranges. I don't like yellows. Really don't like yellow. Really, just a passionate hatred for the colour yellow. Ah, that reminds me of a musical. Like if you know what that musical is, well done. Congrats to you. But yeah, a yellow dress. Oh no, what is this? Um, but end up going with this like really nice overhead sort of light fixture for the kitchen, and like here's where I go, ooh, this green looks good, and then I roll with it. Oh, and now we're going into the bedrooms. I know it does look a lot like they are furnished, but it's just they end up being quite difficult to floor plan stuff because like the shape of the house. But I do end up quite enjoying them, in a sense. So this bedroom, I would like to think is the master bedroom because it has like, I think yeah, both of them have en suites, but this one has access to the like balcony with the window, not window, the mirrored sort of area. Because if you didn't notice before, I added some mirrors behind the wall. And in like the intro, like opening sort of thing, which I do, like pan up the camera, like you can see it sort of reflects the background, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I really like this bed cover actually. I think it's quite fitting to the theme of the house, and it quite like warrants sort of like the master bedroom sort of theme where it's like a bit more neutral because green's a bit of like a neutral sort of balanced color. Like that's what I learned in like college and school and stuff. Is like green is sort of like a balanced color. Like it's a bit you can basically like put it anywhere and it'd be fine. Cause color theory, cool. But yeah, like something I did recently was I had to design a glamping pod for one of my college projects, which is a bit of fun. So I did actually create it in Sims, and the video is on my channel. It was actually the one before this. But I ended up really liking that build, and I gone with the colour palette of like red and green, because they are complementary colours, but then I had lots of blacks and whites, because they are, like, again, sort of opposites. And I wrote about that, and I quite like that. So with this for my colours, going into the like pool area here, like the video is like now coming to like a close, but I just add some lounge chairs and have fun with that. Have fun. Like that's kind of like nearly the very end of this video actually, so I'm going to leave it here. I hope you've had a good decade, I guess. And I will see you in my next video, whenever that is. But yeah, this has been builderbrad, and I will see you next time.